Let's talk about summer, protecting your skin, and sewing challenge that combines both. Hi, my name is Agata. Welcome in Agata's Cottage. Today I have a video for you for Sew Skin Summer 2026 edition. It's a sewing challenge organized by Lucy, the sewing gardener. I absolutely love the idea behind this challenge. I will leave link down below to Lucy's video where she goes into the rules in details and a link to her video from last year where she explains her reasons. And it's very emotional video, very soul destroying in a good way. It makes you stop and think about your own actions, about how certain things you do have impact on your skin and on your family's skin. As some of you might know, I suffer with dermatitis. That's a skin condition that has many various symptoms. It's pain in the bum, just to say it gently. So I do tend to be a little bit overzealous when it comes to skin. I use Factor 50 on a daily basis. I use cosmetics with UV protection. I make sure my family wears sun hats, apply sunscreen, etc. Funny thing, I don't burn easily. I don't get sunburns that often, and my skin usually turns to this fabulous golden brown color like on chocolate chip cookies. However, the older I'm getting, the heat gets to me differently. You know, perimenopause has some factor in it, but in general, Irish heat, Irish summer hits you differently. I grew up in Poland. Summers of 36, 40 degrees were normal. It wasn't anything unusual and it wasn't anything that you couldn't deal with. You went to the pool, you went to the garden, you went to the woods, you know, you managed, you dealt with stuff. It was dry heat. But Irish heat with 25 degrees is making me want to crawl into deep, deep cold hole and make me miss winter. Like, in fairness, I do prefer winter months over summer months, but that's a different story. Anyway, um, Irish heat is very moist, very wet, very humid. We don't get long summers, we don't get hot summers, like properly hot, like people in other parts of the world. Maximum I remember in my almost 20 years in Ireland is 31 degrees, and that was a total heat wave, red warning or something like that, and basically country stopped because no one could cope with the heat. For my American viewers, it's not standard to have air conditioning in Irish homes. Many offices do not have air conditioning. It's not something that we would use that often, so it's not really required. In addition to that, we live in converted cottage. As you can see, you know, slanted walls. So my bedroom, my sewing space, my recording space, all is very close to the roof. And yeah, it's when it's hot, it gets hot. I mean, like, it gets ridiculously hot. So Irish summers do hit differently. But still, when you go outside, very often you will get cool breeze. In our case, it's from canal. Or if we go sightseeing, it could be from the sea. So you do need layer of protection on your skin. And very often in Ireland, skin like sunburns aren't actually from being in direct sunlight, are more from the wind that blows because it keeps you cool. You don't realize that basically your skin is burning. So That's something that I discovered here, that you can get the sunburn on a cloudy day because it was still warm and wind kept you cool. There was occasional sun, and basically you burn the top of your nose or your feet. Ask me how I know it. No, it wasn't me. Anyway, going back to the challenge. So challenge is organized in month of May. It's second year running, and Lucy is fabulous host. There's whole vlogger tour for this challenge, not every day, but plenty to watch. Couple of days ago, you could see Lynn from Sewn Delu. She is fabulous, and I'm sure she will have some brilliant ideas how to protect your skin and participate in this challenge. And in next few days, you can watch Nikki at Sew and Snip. She's new to me vlogger, but I'm very curious about her channel, so I'm gonna go subscribe and have a look. Lucy did fabulous job organizing participating vloggers and organizing the prizes. So I hope you will participate in this challenge. Quickly, the rules. You can post throughout the month of May, so there is no specific date. Only new makes, so something you have sewn in month of May. And what can you sew? Tons. Anything from tote bags through beach cover-ups to wide leg pants or long sleeve dresses. You can sew hats, you can sew sun hats, bucket hats, whatever you are fancy. As long as it protects your skin during summer months, it's in. So I do hope you will participate in this challenge and have fun. Now let's talk about my plans. I have big, and I mean big pile. There is no chance I'm gonna make them all in May. I'm gonna pick and choose what I want to make. But I do have few things that I want to share that will be definitely sewn this summer, and they will serve me for years to come. I absolutely fell in love with this blouse. It's New Look 6582. I saw it on the pattern envelope and I needed to make it. So I have some viscose poplin. I think that's viscose poplin. Anyway, it's a viscose. I don't remember if it's a poplin or poplin satin. Um, but I got it in Dresdenstoffen last year or even a year ago or 2 years ago. But anyway, I got it in Dresdenstoffen and I'm planning to literally copy what's here. I am considering including a little bit of trim or a little bit of lace somewhere in the sleeve, but we will see how it goes. Next to fabrics, we'll create a cord set. As you see, they go really well together. So for green, I'm planning to use them as bottoms, and I will make a wide leg culottes, kind of culottes, using Feel Pretty Pants by Ellie and Mac. I hacked this pattern a couple of years ago to add a flat front waistband, tie at the front and pockets. And I'm planning to make them knee length. I have around meter and a half here, and that should be plenty. I got this viscose twill stretch from Dresdenstoffen potentially 2 years ago. Don't remember when, but I absolutely love it. I used this fabric before for a couple of pants that I wear in summer, and it's so pleasant to wear during hot months here in Ireland. And for the top, I will be using this fabulous viscose poplin I got from Crafty Studio. I think I got it during knitting and stitching show, but I don't 100% remember. And for that, I will use pattern that to me is TNT, even though I made it once. So this is New Look 6891. I made a blouse in it last year or 2 years ago. I don't remember, but I think that was last year. And I absolutely love that blouse. I did had to fix the neckline a little bit because it's relatively low, but I already adjusted my pattern piece a little bit, so it will be slightly higher. So I do love this pattern, and I think this fabric will be fabulous. And this fabric will also go with black pants I have in my wardrobe, with green long pants I have in my wardrobe, with cobalt blue pants I made a couple of years ago. So it will be versatile piece, and I'm sure it will look fabulous even with jeans. Set number 2. I have 2 fabrics that are destined to be worn together. Isn't that almost perfect match? So this is linen I got from Stoffen at the beginning of the year, and I will be making Feel Pretty pants by Ellie and Mac. I know there is a lot of wide leg pants patterns that I could test, but in fairness, I love those. I adjusted the fit to be perfect. I hacked it the way I like it, so I don't see a reason to test another wide leg pants pattern when I know the ones that I made are TNTs. So that will be the red linen. And to go on top of it, I have this cotton poplin I got from Carlo Fabrics, I think year or 2 years ago. I think I have 1.5 meters, and it's very pretty and very neat. It's not that stiff for a cotton. It does have tiny bit, and I mean tiny bit of drape. Am I showing you right side? Yes, I am. And I was thinking long and hard what to make with it. I did consider making typical shirt, but with 1.5 meters, even though it's a wider fabric, um, it will be hard to squeeze in my size. So I went through my pattern stash, through the magazines, through indie patterns, etc. And then I spotted this pattern. I was gifted this pattern by one of my sewing friends. She was stashing it, and I asked, and she was offering it for free. And I said I would love it. So she sent it to me. And I'm thinking of doing long sleeve version. I will omit the pockets, and I'm thinking of adding little rick-rack just on the shoulders, just to add a little bit more visual appeal, or maybe piping in pink, sorry, not pink, red or white. We will see. But I think this will be fabulous combo. Of course, I will need to make a muslin first, because with big four patterns, I never know where I stand, but I do like using them. So I think it will be fine. The next fabric and next pattern will create the trousers that are missing in my wardrobe. I basically need straight, slightly wider, but not too wide legs in my wardrobe. Something that's fun, colorful, something that will go with a lot of things that I already own or that I'm planning to make, like the turquoise and mint flower blouse. So I'm planning to use New Look 6005. I used this pattern before. Uh, and I wear trousers that I made with this pattern a lot. So I will make this time view A. It has this cute like a button detail on the bottom, and I will hack it a little bit to include flat front or partially flat front, just to kind of smooth the front and then not to gather it too much. And the fabric that I'm planning to use is this. So this is linen cotton blend that I got from fabric outlet many years ago, before I really started sewing clothes. And it was used for making table runners, things like that. And it has smooth one side, and the other it has self print. So of course that would be the right side. And I do love the self print on this fabric. It is absolutely fabulous, and it will go well with a lot of things in my wardrobe. And last but not least is a dress that I have been planning for forever. So it started first with the pattern. I fell in love with the pattern. I picked different fabric for this pattern, but then decided that it's not really me. So I thought, okay, I will find some other fabric for this pattern. And then the fabric arrived, and I had completely different plans for this fabric. But decided recently that I think those two will go really well together. I do need to find fabulous buttons, but that's a different story. So I will make version B, but with the color from version A. And if I have enough fabric, I'm considering making sleeves very long and very puffy with elasticated cuff. We will see how it goes. But I think the new look 6651 will be fabulous in this viscose fabric I got from Ecobee probably 2 years ago, and I think it will look lovely against my skin. And it's soft and flowy, it has a nice drape, but also has a tiny bit of body to it, so it will not get too floppy, if you know what I mean. My words are not working for me today. So I think combo of those two will be fantastic. I will be also making some tote bags for the charity shop that I'm supporting. So I will enter those as well into competition depending how quickly I will make them. There's a lot of things on my to-do list, sewing wise, and not only for May. So I will be happy if I will get two makes made um, for my summer wardrobe. So which of the plans that I shared today is your favorite? Do you have any other patterns suggestions for the fabrics that I shared? Are you planning to participate in Sew Skin Summer? I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget, clean your sewing machine, change your needle, and go support the vloggers that are participating in this vlogger tour, and Lucy, the sewing gardener. Happy sewing. Bye.